Hello guys, welcome back to the Media Nights. My name is Ari.
And I'm Denise.
And today we're going to be watching Fallout Episode 6. I cannot wait to see how they wrap this story up. It's been an incredible journey so far, and I'm loving the characters, as I've mentioned every single episode. I'm loving them more and more, man. And yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with this.
Yeah, and like the filmmaking aspect of it has also been amazing. Like the soundtrack, the cinematography, and like the editing, just everything in this has been absolutely fantastic, and everything has just been building towards this tension. And it's just been building and building, and I cannot wait to see, like, the most important thing that I'm curious about is the mystery of the vaults.
Yeah.
That's what I need to know, and I can't wait to find out. I need some answers.
If you guys want to catch the full-length reaction, that's going to be available on our Patreon. And if you want to catch these reactions early, make sure that you hit the join button and become a YouTube member. Huge shout out to Kristen Burlett.
And also to Lawrence Cromwell.
Thank you guys so much for becoming producer nights and for being awesome. We hope that you enjoy, and we'll catch you guys after the show.
Hello there. Yep, it's me, Cooper Howard. No, today I'm here to show you a wonderful place. Now, how about we turn on some lights?
He's phenomenal, man.
Whoa.
What a presence.
Now, that right there is Vault 4's 3-foot thick lead casing. Strong enough to keep out the rads and the reds.
Rads and reds.
What more could you ask for?
Meet the Hawthorns. Now, this isn't just your average all-American family. No, Lloyd and Cassandra here are both scientists, specializing in the effects of radiation on human DNA.
Ooh.
Oh.
Group of 80 volunteers will be conducting a 5-year trial of Vault 4 to demonstrate to the world that no matter what comes our way, America will be ready.
And ready they were indeed.
And now you can be a hero too by purchasing a residence in a Vault-Tec vault today. Because if the worst should happen tomorrow, the world is going to need Americans just like you to build a better day after.
And who can afford it?
I see. Wow. So they sold these residences.
Bud Askins, I oversee the Southern California operations.
Oh, I'm very familiar with you guys. You designed the T-45 power armor.
Oh, wow.
The future of all humanity comes down to one word.
Yeah, what's that?
Management.
Well, I'm awful happy for you, Buck.
Bud Askins.
Yeah, he's not
Okay,
buying
Buck.
it one bit. Damn, he wore the T-45? The previous version?
Dude, that is so badass.
There is a rap party.
What a rap party for this. All right, we go for a couple of hours. We shake a few hands.
It's at our house.
Oh.
Oh, no.
The things I'm willing to do for you never cease to amaze me.
No getting away from that party. Sorry, man.
Well, shit, Seabass. You might be the only one of my invites who actually showed up. The actors wouldn't come out of their trailers. Bonnie Lewis said it was on moral grounds.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I'm telling you, radicalism is sweeping through Hollywood like a bad case of the clap. I've even got your friend Charlie White. Are you kidding me? You know which way the wind is blowing, and it's that. A world run by people who wear pocket protectors to a pool party.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
They had a pit boy already.
Sell my vocal rights to that spinning robot they sell to housewives and perverts. Well, I got 186 pre-tax.
Maybe you could ask for more.
Well, I did ask for more.
And what did they say?
My agent got them to throw in one of those robots. Every time I walk into my own house, my own voice saying, "Hello, sir, do you want to sit down?"
Wow. He's the voice of the robots.
Wow.
Listen to me. Hollywood is the past. Forget Hollywood. The future, my friend, is products. You're a product, I'm a product. The end of the world is a product.
That is so ominous, man.
I'd say the future is golden. To the future.
To the future.
Oh, great cut.
Oh my god.
Cut back to the present.
I, Bartholomew Cogsworth, am ever ready to serve.
There it is.
Who the hell are these guys?
I got some bad news for you.
Let's get to it, shall we? Waiting?
Take his fusion core.
There's no fudge yet. Oh,
These guys look like bad news.
Destroying a legitimate business? That's illegal around these parts.
Says who?
The government.
Oh,
There's a government?
apparently. We're about to find out.
What?
There's still laws around here?
Using teeth for ammunition. Always finding new ways to kill each other up there, aren't they?
They ended up in Vault 4. Wow.
I know you mentioned you're eager to keep moving, but your friend is going to have to recover here for a couple of days before it's safe to travel.
Yeah, I bet he does.
I'm fine.
Titus, this is a vault doctor. We should listen to his advice. I gotta admit, it sure feels good to be back in a vault.
Yeah, she loves
being back here. I don't know if you've been to the surface, but it is not good.
I was born on the surface.
Ooh, interesting.
My mother was a courier. I was 11 and traveled with her to Philly. 3 days walk from home and we could still feel the heat from the blast.
Oh.
Wow.
I need you to stay in quarantine a few hours longer to make sure you don't track in any contamination.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I don't know, man. I have a bad feeling about all this.
Dude, the soundtrack is way too ominous. What is happening?
And she's so over the moon about it. Oh, this is gonna be so bad, Lucy.
I need her red flags to start going off.
Hey,
you wanna have sex?
My dude.
Oh!
You even use my...
Yeah.
I don't know. That weird thing could happen.
What?
But for some guys, you know, when they make it move, it gets all big and hard like a big pimple and then it pops.
Oh my god.
It's gross.
You know,
he's
that's
definitely a virgin.
that's actually completely normal.
Oh my god!
A night of the Brotherhood. We're not
So
supposed
knight
to.
her away.
Okie dokie.
Maximus.
Get it! Come on! Make that weird thing happen.
Fumble. You fumbled the bag. Test subjects.
What do you mean? Testing for what? Testing for what?
I think these people are trying to trap us here.
No, they're not. Some of these people are from the surface, like you.
Are they?
I don't know. I feel like that's something that they just said, maybe.
But our overseer wanted to say a quick hello. Overseer Benjamin, this is Lucy and Titus.
Oh!
Oh!
Just wanted to say hi.
Hello.
Hello. And obviously, welcome to Vault 4. Just some housekeeping, a few things to be aware of. Stay out of level 12.
Why do you only have an eye, man?
Any questions or concerns beyond foosball or pencils or bathrooms, Birdie's available.
Yeah, what's going on with your face?
Your situation here.
Oh. I guess people are not normal after all.
I'm talking about his eye.
Lots of people have one eye.
Well, yeah, his was in the middle.
It's a little to the left.
And the level 12 stuff, I mean...
Yeah, stay out of level 12. What is that about?
Sorry. Have a nice day.
What in the world?
It's fascinating.
Those people have got to be test subjects, right? I'm assuming that that's what they're planning for these two.
You ever think about working somewhere else?
Maybe we get Janie a job in payroll when she's 15.
Oh, that's a good puppy.
I think about it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it anymore, does he?
Bud Askins, he licensed them from Robco. Well, trust me, I know. Company's filled with guys like him.
He hates guys like him.
It guarantees us a spot in the vault.
We've got money. We can buy a spot.
One of the good vaults.
What's that supposed to mean?
One of the good vaults.
There's bad vaults?
Clearly.
So the U.S. government has outsourced the survival of the human race to Vault-Tec that has the fiduciary responsibility to make money for its investors.
Of course.
If these peace negotiations go through. So Vault-Tec has the fiduciary responsibility to make sure that it don't work out.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Huh.
Of course.
They'll find a way, trust me.
They needed.
Vault-Tec is $1 trillion company that owns half of everything. And after 10 years of war, the U.S. government is broker than a joke. The cattle ranchers are in charge, Coop.
Vault-Tec is a new government.
I guess everything's a conspiracy, right? Come on, man. You sound like you're in a cult.
You're sitting here defending a system that's ready to set the world on fire, Cooper. Maybe you're the one in a cult.
Oh, damn.
You should come to a meeting. You should learn the truth about where your wife works.
Hollywood forever.
For her sake.
he's gonna want to learn everything he can about this whole situation. That's so messed up. Of course, they need to sell vaults. So how can they sell them? By making sure that this goes down the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, they need the apocalypse to happen so they can make their money back.
Is Janie asleep?
She's reading Little House on the Prairie to Roosevelt.
Does he like it?
Oh boy, you can already feel the rifts happening here.
What?
It's going to be hard on her. That's all.
What is?
You know, no dogs in the vaults.
No dogs in the vaults?
All I'm asking is, who decided that there were no dogs in the vault?
Well, I think that is a relatively trivial concern.
You know, I'm not sure that it is, to be quite honest.
Yeah, who's calling the shots?
I mean, what else do you have in store for us? Are the blue jumpsuits? What if I want to wear a green one?
So the bomb falls and you want to know about your wardrobe?
No, I want to know about my freedom. I didn't go to war defending that freedom so that I could live in a cellar under the boot heel.
And while you were away at war, I stayed home.
I know you.
I was checking the mail every day.
Oh man. Both perspectives, right?
So none of it is ideal. But if billions of people are going to lose their lives, I will do whatever it takes to make sure the people I love, that is you and that is Janie, aren't among them.
They're in such different wavelengths, man.
To make sure we go into a special vault for management, where we will oversee all of the other vaults for Janie.
It's just such a big rift between them.
What's on level 12 and why can't we go there?
We don't talk about that. Jeez, what's the matter with you?
Sorry,
You should go now.
I only wanted to...
Goodbye, Goosey.
I need to know what's happening on level 12.
Where do you guys get your power from?
Oh.
Whoa.
What are those?
What are those?
What are you doing, Maximus?
Bro, wait. Oh, he's gonna steal his first suit? Busted!
How are we dressed in collect on here?
Doesn't matter. I'm leaving soon.
No, you're not.
Oh dear, he's asking the right questions.
Some people who come here have a hard time adjusting to finally feeling safe. Trust doesn't come easily to those of us with a guilty conscience.
You just said us.
Unit 428. How about you sleep in a room of your own tonight? Have a hot shower. Nothing wrong with a little bit of comfort.
The manipulation game.
I mean, the temptation is real. Food,
And when
hot
you say
water.
hot shower, what does that mean exactly?
Wow, he doesn't even know what that means. He's never had a hot shower in his
course.
life. You got your own place. Want some gifts? Yep.
Damn. Mac and cheese? Caviar? I'll take it.
Why are they trying so hard to keep them here?
You think this is one of the bad vaults?
I think so, yes. Most definitely. Not getting a really good feeling about this one.
Not one that's spacious and wide, a house
Having an abundance of everything.
city, but yes indeed.
Dude,
Give
imagine.
me the simple life.
Hot showers are bomb. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, yes.
Cold
Scalding.
showers, man? Every now and then, but
No. It has to be a scalding hot shower.
Give me tomatoes and mashed potatoes. Give me the simple life. A cottage small is all I.
changed his life right then and there.
Excuse me?
What is this?
I love his performance though. Like he's so naive actually as well in so many ways. It's like their roles are reversed. She knows this
Yeah.
world
I love that.
and he doesn't.
It's all brand new to him.
Huh.
New California Republic. Oh, wow. With the two-headed bear.
What's going on?
It's a surface dwelling tradition. It can get a little rambunctious for my taste.
You're welcome to come. Sure.
So fascinating how all these vaults have different, almost like a different culture.
A sorrel booker. I heard it was a ghoul that up that super duper mark. Nobody told me it was the ghoul.
You boys know who you just brought in?
Sis?
Used to be the best bounty hunter to ever shoot a man in the ass.
Sorry, we don't do a lot of knitting around here.
It's called sewing. Would you mind? Come on now, Sorrel, we old friends, ain't we?
He's gonna mess him up so good. I already know.
I would, do not, for your own safety.
You're still looking for her.
Wife or daughter?
I sure as hell ain't still alive so that I can have unintelligent conversations with dipshits like yourself.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Mind your
damn.
mouth. That's the president of the government you're talking to.
President of the government.
Well, then you might want to hire a publicist, cause this is the first I'm hearing about this outfit. What I am hearing is a whole lot of chatter about some woman, name of Moldava.
Right.
Uh-huh.
What about that?
They call her the Flame Mother. Now that bitch is dangerous.
Well, when it comes to leadership these days, dangerous is what they call a prerequisite.
You know why these boys brought you in?
Cause I up a poor defenseless gang affiliated organ dealership.
Yep.
Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
But that super duper mart you gutted was under our protection. So if I wanted to let you go scot-free, folks might lose faith about what we're trying to do here. And then what?
That would be a shame, wouldn't
Anarchy
it?
in the streets.
Right, because the streets right now are perfect.
Philly? Oh, I must have killed 9 or 10 people.
He's giving them all of it.
Well, not no more he don't, unless he's a coward.
Don't take the bait, son.
I'm just trying to game this out now. In my experience, the apple tends not to fall too far from the tree.
Oh my God.
Calling him a coward right on his face.
My daddy ain't no coward.
Well, then I guess the only question is, are you?
He's got him right where he wants him.
Take Sheriff Troy's guns away.
Very presidential of you.
Take him out back and feed him to the hogs.
The steady look in his eyes.
Oh, yep, knew it. Oh, yes. He was controlling that room.
In the gonads.
Yep.
God damn it.
He had control of that entire situation, man.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Why do you have this picture on your wall?
That's Moldava.
That's not how I remember her at all.
Well, how do you remember her?
They know each other.
Ooh, very nice.
It's a beautiful car, man.
I love the blend of old school with the futuristic twist.
Something about their enthusiasm. It's just so eerie. They're so happy and excited.
Ooh.
Very interesting, cut in between the past and the present.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Wait, what kind of cult situation is happening here?
This is very culty. What the?
Okay, what the hell?
No, don't do it.
Lucy. This is like straight out of a horror movie.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, we'll see if I stay. You'll stay.
It's funny because he called them a cult in the past.
Flame Mother, we remember.
Flame Mother.
By covering ourselves in their ashes.
Oh, in their ashes.
I think there's somebody you should meet.
Yeah, who's that?
Blood must spill. Blood must spill. Blood must spill.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be a sacrifice. Who was it? Oh, that's her. How the hell did she survive for?
Oh wow!
I'm a big fan.
They're both 200 plus years old? I have so many questions, man.
You were right about this place.
No. You were right. Check this out.
They're complete opposite again.
That make you feel so good? You want to make my explode now?
Aphrodisiacs?
No, we need to leave.
Focus!
Right now. These people are insane.
Yeah, they're like you. A little weird, but nice.
These people are hiding something from us. I'm gonna prove it to you, okay?
You need your suit back, man. He needs to get back to his suit before this goes down, because I have a feeling they're gonna have to fight their way out of this one.
I feel so bad for him, man. He just got the taste of what an easier and better life feels like.
Oh, we're gonna see what it is that they're hiding. What the hell is that?
Oh wait, is that not the axolotl thing?
Oh wow. A dead one. Is this where they make those things? Yep, that's that. What the hell?
Excuse me? No.
She birthed
I don't. No.
them?
No.
What? Oh my god! They're eating her.
Looks pregnant, right?
Yeah, pregnant lady.
Excellent. What kind of abomination is in there?
Yeah, I wonder. Cryo. How many of these people they've got here? Just what, frozen in cryo?
Oh.
Oh, it's the guy with the nose. Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
Doctor is insane! I'm sure if we came to your home, we would say the same thing.
Nah, this vault is so messed up, man.
Maximus, please get off your ass! Oh my god!
He's gotta figure out something is wrong. Wow, man, what an episode. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there's a lot to unpack in this episode. I feel like they threw a lot at us. Still a bunch of questions more than answers, but I loved the back and forth, especially, you know, getting to see Coop's past and then jumping back into the present with the ghoul as well. Again, making that parallel even more distinct, how much he's changed. We see that, you know, he was starting to feel like he didn't want to do this whole showbiz thing anymore. He kind of felt like maybe it wasn't the right call. Maybe it wasn't what he wanted to do, because he wasn't really a Hollywood actor anymore. He was kind of under these people's wing and, you know, continuously having to do advertisement for them and maybe not quite buying into what he's saying, which we already had that feeling that maybe there will be conflict there, but more and more he's starting to question, you know, what does the people at Vault-Tec, what do they want? How come they have all this power? And then we had that very interesting conversation at the bar that enlightened us a bit further.
Yeah, especially the reference to, you know, things being cult-like, especially the people that are clearly very against Vault-Tec and everything that they were doing. And it's very interesting because I feel like one thing that's I'm sure very rattling to the ghoul back when he was a human, I suppose, questioning all the things that he fought for, right? The whole notion of freedom. And, you know, it's like right now he's kind of shackled to the deal that he has, and he's going to be exchanging that for just a different kind of shackle once they're in these vaults.
Right.
And, you know, the dialogue between him and his wife, it also really illustrates illustrated, like you mentioned during the reaction, how they're in two completely different planes. Because she just looks at it as, we need to survive. Like,
Yes.
that's it. We can't be asking any questions. And he's like, but we need to ask questions. But both parties are right in their own way. You could see the fear in her eyes because it's such a very real possibility for this to happen. And she was right, you know, and it's absolutely horrifying to think what happened in each of these vaults, right? Especially when she mentioned the good vault.
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean good?
Dude, my heart sank when I heard that because I'm like, which one is the good one and what happens in the bad ones? And especially considering the people that have been in these vaults, it's fair to assume, you know, generation after generation, they have continued their traditions. They have continued to teach the following generation what needs to be done, how do they run things. So it's like somebody assigned these duties to each vault.
I was gonna say, yeah, I also caught on that. I think like vault where Lucy comes from, what was it, 33? I think they were in charge of maybe continuing, you know, to reproduce, right? Keeping the humanity's numbers up. And I feel like each vault maybe had its specific duty, like you mentioned, like maybe one was meant to produce food or a specific kind of grain, corn, whatever it may be. And it looks like others were like, oh, you're gonna be test subjects and guinea pigs instead to further, you know, science in a way.
Yeah, see, that's the other question there. Like, yes, it's in the name of science, but there has to be a purpose to it. Like, what are these creatures or like these byproducts of these experiments? What are they for? Like, are they looking for like some kind of cure against like ghoulism, I suppose, or against mutation, or is it something like significantly worse and it's like some kind of weird mutant creature army situation that they're trying to create? You know what I mean? Like, there are so many possibilities, and like you said, we got some answers, but they only brought more questions. It's like the Matryoshka doll. It's like the more we pull them out, like the more are coming out of it, and it's like, holy crap, this is so much more messed up and twisted than I thought it was.
I'm there with you, man. I mean, using, you know, regular women and impregnating them with these abominations. I mean, it looked like she was giving birth to a bunch of these tiny axolotl things that we saw in the previous episode, and then they consumed her essentially. Again, begs the question why, like you mentioned, but also like these guys have no sense of morality at all. Like they're doing pretty messed up things, and I'm glad that Lucy got to see that because it's a wake-up call. You know, the curtain has been lifted and she's finally realizing that things are not perfect outside or inside the vaults. Like things are very messed up, and I'm wondering if this is gonna maybe make her question the other vaults as well. Once she sees that this is happening in this vault, I wonder if she's gonna maybe theorize, okay, then what is the catch in my vault that I never caught? Because clearly there is one, right? There is a catch there that we're not privy to, but we know something messed up happened. Very, very interesting.
So I think the catch is whatever happened in Vault 31, because like Vault 4 looked significantly larger. Like the main like space that's there, like it looks significantly larger than 33. So I wonder if 33, 32, and 31 are like three parts of a whole. I think like all the dirty work was maybe being done in 31, and then somebody found out, hence them scrawling like with blood on the walls saying that they know the truth to what they were doing. I don't know, like I'm just theorizing. But what is also so fascinating to me is that you can see that no matter where you're from, whether you're a vault dweller or a surface dweller, there's this totalitarian rule over all of them where they are fed a certain piece of information without knowing if it's the full truth or half a truth or if it's a complete lie, right? And I think that is so fascinating, and it's just so messed up because we don't really know the full truth either. We're just hearing different bits and pieces here. No, we're just trying to piece them all together, but it's so difficult to navigate, man. I really wonder like what the hell actually happened.
Yeah, and I love that in this episode they took the opportunity to kind of flip the roles a little bit with Maximus and Lucy, where, you know, Maximus was now the fish out of water, whereas Lucy felt like she was going back home. Clearly not really, because she figured out real quick that that's not really, you know, not all vaults are created the same, or they're not all, again, meant for the same purpose. But for Maximus, this was all new. It's like he finally gets to eat some decent food. The water is drinkable, and they have an abundance of things, you know, and they had hot water and they had all of these things, which again begs the question, how did they manage to have all these things? Like, do you think Vault-Tec is paying specific vaults with resources depending on what they're doing? It's like, okay, if you do this, then we'll make sure that you guys are set. And the people, like the vaults that provide less, I guess, to whoever is in charge here. Again, that's a big question actually that Coop asked his wife that hasn't yet been revealed to us. Who is in charge? Who is the real overseer of all of the vaults? Is this like each vault is operating independently and the overseer is, I guess, the highest ruling power in that specific vault? But, there has to be a ruling system, right? There has to be a major dude. Like, who's the main boss here?
Yeah.
And that's a question that was kind of laid out here for us to think about. And I think it can be applied here. Who is the guy calling the shots per vaults? Why? Who is it? Because in a way, it is a new government. I feel like that's what they kind of hinted at this. This is a new world, but there's still a government overseeing everything and making sure that things go exactly the way they want it to. We also got the reveal that Flame Mother, aka Moldaver, she's been around for almost as long as Coop. I mean, we're talking about 200 plus years, and she looks completely normal. So she's not, ghoulified or anything like that. So many questions. How do you survive so long? They also explained that Vault-Tec needed this cataclysmic event to happen to sell more vaults. What if, it came to a point where humanity was starting to make progress again and they were like, wait, no, we have to hit the reset button so that we can sell more vaults and make even more money. And that's what is keeping, humanity in this perpetual state of being in a wasteland, of not having food, of just being in this fallout situation. And that's just so messed up to think about. Like, imagine it's not about keeping humanity safe or progress. It's still a business being ran by someone. I love that message and I love the parallels. And I just have a feeling that that's maybe the purpose. Again, they haven't revealed why Shady Sands was a thing.
From what I'm seeing, Moldaver from the get-go I feel like she's more anti-Vault-Tec, because from the beginning, like, they very much, like, the way they introduce it through Coop and his friend, right? And the conversation at the bar, it's like, oh, like, this cult, like, they are anti-Vault-Tec and, like, they're all communists, like,
right.
All these things. Like, you can tell that Vault-Tec really fed into that, even the way that they used Coop and, like, the way that the movies, there's certain lines that are there, and it's very much based on the Red Scare that actually did happen, many years ago. And I just thought it was so interesting that she was in this communist cult, basically speaking up against Vault-Tec, and then now she breaks into this vault and kidnaps Lucy's father. So I feel like, again, the Vault-Tec right now, it's an invisible enemy to us. Like, we see everything that they've done and they've caused. I'm assuming at this point that they have deliberately, like, planted those bombs.
Yeah, I think we knew that the vaults weren't all that good. For now, we just know about Vault 4, but I'm very curious to see what the other vaults where Lucy came from, what did they do in order to, I don't know, man, in order to gain the resources they had. I just have a really bad feeling about all that.
And like what I also thought was so interesting with Maximus and Lucy arriving at Vault 4 is that Maximus is like the ideal victim for any cult, because like the first thing that they do is they choose those who are in a vulnerable position, right? Those are who are in a weakened state, whether it's mentally or physically. They show you community, they give you resources, and they give you this feeling of belonging, and obviously like that's what he's starting to get, right? He's getting good food, shower, and all these things. Like a hot shower after a long day feels like heaven. So this guy who has never even had a hot shower in his entire life gets to have it for the first time. I wouldn't want to let that go either. So like now Lucy's just gonna have to, just like whip him back into reality and just like shake him up and be like, we need to leave.
Well, they've been building the relationship between him and Lucy, so I'm sure that as soon as he sees the state of Lucy, however the hell if she gets out of whatever's going to happen to her right now, I'm sure he's going to realize that something is off, especially if he doesn't see her around, and he's going to snap out of that one real quick. I mean, they already kind of teased the fact that there's a power core there that he can use, and the suit is there as well.
Right.
I'm telling you, all I'm asking for is an epic way to escape that vault. I'm already foreseeing it. We've seen what's down there. We know that the suit is there too, and I need Lucy and Maximus to team up to get the hell out of there and escape these people, because these people seem, pretty creepy thus far. Loved that they finally, not that it's a secret, we kind of assumed that this was the case, but I love that they directly told us that Coop did pilot one of those suits. He piloted the T-65, I believe they said, and right now I think Maximus has the T-66, so I think it's the previous model than the one that Maximus is utilizing currently. That would explain why he would know all the weak points. He even explains like, there's so many manufacturing problems with these suits, like you guys have to fix these things, and clearly he was very familiar with the way that the suits worked, which is why, of course, it's a no-brainer that he beat Maximus in a suit, and that comment where he said like you're piloting that thing like a shopping cart, clearly Coop would know how would do a better job probably than Maximus, because he was actually deployed in one of those. Love that little detail. I love how many things he's putting into question. You know, it shows us that Coop slash the Ghoul is a very complex man. And again, I've been saying that something went awry here. I mean, he had a vault. So how come he, you know, when the attacks happened, how come they were not in it? I have a really bad feeling. I feel like somebody betrayed someone and didn't make the call on time. We just see Coop at the birthday party with, you know, his daughter, but it's just the two of them. They're talking about alimony. The bombs are dropped and they're caught with their pants down and clearly unprepared for what was about to happen. So I wonder if, you know, something happened here, obviously in this relationship, and we're starting to see again, that rift. It would be so messed up if, you know, maybe Coop was thinking about the idea of the vaults. Maybe he made up his mind. Like, we still don't know, but he would still want the best for his daughters. We'll get all these answers eventually in time. So many questions and very, very, very little answered here. But I mean, so far I'm enjoying the ride.
Yeah, one of the things that made Coop slash the Ghoul's story so fascinating is also the performance that I think absolutely has to be highlighted, especially when, you know, when he's in the government, the way that they spelled it when they were bringing the Ghoul in, just the way he was so steady and there was so much meaning behind his eyes, and the fact that, you know, he has this prosthetic and he has to act not only past it but also through it. I thought it was just absolutely magnetic, just so much, you know, gravitas to his presence there. And like, obviously all of the actors are doing fantastic, but like, that scene is gonna stick with me. You know, it's giving low-key like Inglourious Bastards, Christoph Waltz vibes to me.
Yeah, it's the feeling of being in control, even though he clearly had, supposedly, you know, he didn't have the upper hand in that situation, but the way he manipulates them into, you know, getting a rise out of this guy and getting him to become upset, and eventually that turns into them putting the shotgun aside. I'm like, oh no, we already knew where that was gonna go. I mean, he is phenomenal. Walton Goggins is doing a great job with this character. I'm so glad he's getting, you know, the full-on spotlight in this show. He's doing such a great job, and I mean, everybody here is doing a phenomenal job. I cannot wait to see them wrap up this story, man. They're setting up so many things here, and I feel like, I mean, I already know they're gonna leave us with a few mysteries for season 2, and we're not gonna get all the answers here. But I'm loving, again, the journey and how, you know, how they're pacing themselves. I feel like that's a really good way to have a season that's intriguing, that keeps people coming back, and that's exactly what we feel. So guys, thank you so much for watching this with us. We hope that you enjoyed. We're about to go jump into the next episode, and as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
See ya.